Efe, and with me I have my 3 brothers.
Moses. Also.
So today we are going to be today we are going to be taking a topic on peer pressure. Okay. So let's get into the video. So we're going to be talking about peer pressure, the causes of peer pressure and all that. This is not my video today, guys. My brothers are the ones that my brothers are the ones that are going to handle this video. My brothers are the ones that are going to be answering this question.
Yes, but don't talk.
So let's start with, what does peer pressure mean? Honorable.
No, that's don't discuss honorable. What does it mean?
He's a poet.
He's a poet.
He's a poet.
He's a poet means he's a peer man.
No, what is peer pressure?
You're a barrister. You should give us the constitution.
No problem, I'm not just talk. Okay, peer pressure is, in simple terms, like the influence a particular set of people have over you.
Right.
Okay.
A particular age grade.
Age grade, yeah.
But is it a particular age group?
Yes.
Age grade, that's one of the concepts.
The peer now. When they say peer, people around you, your mates.
Okay, yeah, that is true.
I be old man and your peer.
No, now what I'm saying that I thought you meant peer pressure only revolves around a particular age group.
Yeah, no. Just peer, you have to be careful with the peer. Peer and your mate.
But you know, you can be old people.
That's your.
Be pressured by them.
And that's what you have. If you have more than 10.
That doesn't make
that's a peer of old people.
That doesn't make that
Okay, I understand. Peer, like your age peer.
Yes, that's the meaning of peer
I
pressure.
think, no, I'm listening to him.
You don't know this thing before coming here. You have to be guided. You didn't do your assignment before coming. You want to go and learn from us.
So what they mean by peer, like my age range, I might be pressurized by
the lifestyle.
yes, their lifestyle, what they do, and that itself already peer pressure.
As a matter of fact, those are the kind of that's the center or the circle that actually pressures us more.
Well, can we substitute that word pressure to be something else? Let's not say peer pressure is when you pressure, right? Jonathan?
No,
okay,
I
using the same
influence.
word.
No, it's the same word.
Yeah, I get that point.
When there's an high influence.
Yes, when there's a high influence, that is right. So what is
For instance, around me, almost everybody around me, they're all, into the gospel thing, pastors, and that person hits him there, but thunder follow you.
Oh, it's part of the peer pressure.
yeah, that is peer pressure.
Thunder pressure.
Okay, so as we were saying, you can't even say anything.
Let me one same investor, we don't talk too much.
This
Because they
year,
didn't teach us
2020.
plenty.
This year
2020, a year not to talk too much.
Okay, so yeah, give an example.
Yeah, I'm surrounded by lots of people that are into music, football, church, etc., etc. Now, the kind of way they live, yeah, as they say, birds of the same feather flocking together.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
So somebody seeing the lifestyle he lives now, I may now feel, oh, I want to do the same thing he's doing, not understanding that each man has their own power.
But do people really have to do that? I don't know. Like this question I asked, do you really, like, there's one particular example of peer pressure people ask, especially in my age range in schools, when it comes to all this smoking and drinking and things. Do you really, I don't understand the question I'm trying to give.
Is it truth or dare?
It depends.
No.
The question is, must you follow?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
In that kind of sense.
Okay,
some people don't have.
We're talking about bad peer pressure now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because there's a good pressure.
But the bad now, when it comes to pressure, there's not like good or bad, in my own opinion.
Okay.
I understand, yes.
The bad peer pressure from barrister is, say, maybe you're smoking, drinking. I prefer people starting those things very early in life. From experience, we had a lot of guys in school that were good guys, 100 level, 400 level, 205. Do you understand? They were excellent guys. But when they left school, when they were not supposed to be focused, doing so many things, they now started their own flexing. That started late. So the peer pressure at the beginning stage is a good one, but people will think it's bad.
So you're trying to say people learning from their mistakes early.
Early
Yeah.
is a good pressure. Then they're learning late. but because then there's no peer again.
Yeah.
You guys are no longer together. You're now on your own, so nobody will even tell you to stop
So it's
or
not
anything. No
detrimental.
influence. Yes. So it's always better to start early. So those peer pressures are good at the early stage than the later stage.
Word.
Then it can be controlled because, like back then when I had a friend that smoked. If you don't give him the smoke, he will not smoke because he will never use the money to buy it. Do you know, but if you have someone that goes to buy, oh Lord, you're just like that brother there, you'll keep growing. Do you understand? So it's a good one. So the peer pressure has to start very early, so you can learn very fast and you already have a wealth of experience.
She asked the question. She said, "Is it necessary to actually follow?" Which I
Yes.
feel is not.
No, I think
You
it's very
know.
important because later like that thing.
Something like that.
Yes.
My own opinion,
Okay,
let me tell you
yeah,
If
something.
you don't do it early, you will do it late.
But not of
it's-
not even.
But must
doing-
you even do it at all?
Those that don't do it at all, when the time comes, they will not start.
See,
No,
no,
So
my
either way,
opinion,
no, what you're saying,
for
either
me-
ways it
for
must
me,
happen.
I think it's not necessary. Yeah, he has a point, yes. But I think it's not necessary because, for instance now, some people build their own characters early.
These
Their
windows are
own
not closed, so the
character.
AC is not working with
You can see people that don't smoke, but they themselves, they smoke.
Yes, because
And they have that now. You are saying this guy will see the next person. That's next person. Maybe he didn't see it from another person. Maybe he got it on his own. You get it. He built his own character. You get. So what we are saying now is not if peer pressure is bad or good or what, but I believe you build your own character, know your own person. It helps you in life
to have a mind of your
of
own.
your
Yes.
own exactly.
Yes.
That's
But-
But those things, those peer pressure is where is a how like it is a genesis. Do you understand, bros? It's a genesis whereby you be building your mind from there. You don't just come and you have a developed mind. It's from the things you do.
Things
Now
you see here.
when the thing hurts you, you revert.
Some people are naturally.
But it's good, you continue.
Some people are naturally built or they naturally are selective.
Yes.
For instance, now you can see that some children
Being selective
grow up-
already means you have a mind of your own.
of your own. Yeah, some people grow up in the midst of people that do Indian cocaine and all that, and
didn't get
when they look at it and they say that's not for me. You get it. So peer pressure is not necessarily that you must copy somebody or whatever. I think you just have to build your own character.
Yeah.
Build your own.
That's the point.
Somebody else will see it and now say, "Oh, this guy's living a good kind of way." So they'll not follow you.
That's the
Some
point.
other people too may come and see all the smoking in their hair.
Sorry.
Probably they see that you are. Maybe they see the gyration and all that. So they are like, "Oh boy, this guy may happen." Or be like saying that because of the weed or the smoking or whatever. So I will just go on that kind of thing. So somebody will just want to feel that way. For me, I've been around people that smoke. It doesn't look
You said something that makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, do you know that? Sorry, you know that why do people get entangled with peer pressure? It's because of acceptance.
Yeah.
So it's not really like, I want to do it, I don't want to do it.
Acceptance,
So
guys.
if they feel that they'll get accepted anywhere or where they're going, they will do that thing. Nobody likes to feel left out.
Yeah.
Even if we try to agree that okay, they're independent human beings, somebody wants to feel left out at the end of the day. So
Yeah.
they will do those things that they do just so that they'll feel accepted. Everybody.
So what do you think causes this peer pressure? I mean, I'm learning too.
What does it is? Barrister,
Low self-esteem.
what costs your own?
Yeah.
Some people low self-esteem.
Low self-esteem is an issue, but I think when I said acceptance, you're in a place where you're not seen, you want to be seen, then you have to do something to be seen. Let's be honest.
So your insecurities are just you want.
Yeah, nobody wants to be unidentified at the end of the day. Even if you want to be like in charge of their own life, nobody wants to be known, that kind of way. So I think that's what basic
So,
major reasons why.
the struggle to belong.
Yeah, insecurity.
Insecurity.
What do you think?
What do you think, poet?
What can you do? Are you joking, yeah? No, the main thing is, the peer pressure to me is very good when it starts very early. It starts from even when you're small, maybe in church,
Yeah.
school. It's not just with your family. It's beyond your family.
Yeah.
When in your family, there's a pair.
Yes,
In your church, there's a pair. Small cut. But what I'm saying is, it's good very early, so that you learn.
So that
That's why you build.
Yeah, some people identify themselves that period.
Like most of my friends now, roommate from 100 level, and you just gel like that. And you guys do almost the same thing. Especially if you have the same roommate, people are the same church, same department, and he has a car. Almost everything. So automatically, that one is not. Is a pressure. So you want to train inside you so many can carry on.
Whatever they are doing, if you are seeing success in it, like if you are seeing something you tag as successful or way forward,
Way forward.
you go to follow. So I understand.
Growing up, my parents said, for you to go far in life, actually go far in life, like maybe you want to pass at that point, you need to roll with the best person in the class. That's really a pressure that I must roll. Whether the person is your friend or you must make him your friend by force. It happened to you. Do you understand? So the pressure at that beginning stage is always very, very high. You want to learn it. There's no ladies now.
That particular pressure.
He has not done that. My friend did this, and it's nice. So you need to try it. I'll try it. That's how it starts.
True.
So they say you never really had that.
Huh?
You never really had that.
No, that one that they say you are best in class. We move at our pace. Where the Lord takes us, He takes us. After all, where I am today, it's not by grade. It's by grace.
It's not by grade, but by grace.
No church.
Not by grade, but by grace.
Word.
But that one later.
Okay, so what else do you think can actually cause these things?
Cause what?
Cause this pepper. Now we have gotten one
I
insecurity.
think we have one very key one, parental
Influence.
He said parental, yeah.
Because I had a friend growing up, even in school. The father was one that gave him the first cigar to smoke. So I want you to introduce him to girls. I want you to learn this thing so that it's not a big.
Or maybe the reason why he introduced him to girls so that his son is not gay or something.
That's your own opinion.
That's
Sir.
it. That's a big
That's
problem.
But you know it's a
big
problem
problem.
too.
That's a
Problem. So people do that because of it's happening nowadays. Parents are afraid of all these
You know what they
gay,
are-
lesbian. What they do is that they start introducing them from that tender age. That is what, yes, from that tender age. But what do you think about it? This is
The man is just a flexing man. So you just want his son to be like that. Imagine if you are being a gentle guy when the father is a flexing man.
No, but you see, let me tell you, that's how it is. What you think is bad, someone actually thinks is actually cool.
Yeah.
In his mind, he's doing something good for his child or his son. I want to make my son, so let me make him wiser. Let me introduce him to girls. So this, other person will say, okay, oh, I can't introduce him to drinks or cigarettes because he will lose it.
People just have different training patterns. So
Yeah,
what
so-
we see as wrong might not be other.
Just like what you said in the beginning. It's what do you call that?
The peer pressure is it's not a joke, it's a very big topic.
Yeah.
It's beyond you and all of us. Okay, what is raining now in Nigeria? Don't look at me. What's raining now in Nigeria is a fraudulent lifestyle, the Yahoo of a thing.
Yeah.
How did it start?
Yeah.
Your friend, your
Some people-
mate, someone that automatically in all ramifications you're better than.
Some people are
Wisdom, even money.
Some
But
people
now,
say they respect hush puppy now, based on.
it's their role model. It's not just respect. They worship him. They go to many guys.
Yeah.
Do you know that in the peer pressure now that you have a friend, like you're better than in everything. In everything, he knows how to book, he knows how to dress. Maybe the family said no get money, but now he's having close to 100 million. And this dog guy can do it. That's automatically a pressure to get better because you feel you're better than him. So if this guy can get 100 million, me that is better than him can get 500. That's where the pressure starts.
Supposedly better than him.
I don't know if they get 100. So the young of a thing, all of them started through pressure, and the pressure under the pressure is oppression. They oppress you.
There's a media.
The media and clubbing. They buy drink of 1 million, pour it on you, and you that
Pour it
you're
on what? There are some people that will buy
Let's not
drink,
forget
buy
the club, because not
alcohol.
everybody goes to the club, but everybody has like a leeway to the internet, and so people just get carried away by the media,
Social media.
and it just destroys their mental stability.
And destroys their wallet too. Yeah, right.
So the main thing
Yes,
is,
now.
if I don't think maybe there's a major solution to it, because now imagine it's
after-
very rare now for you not to have a friend that is into Yahoo, and all the people that are into Yahoo you don't know. Some are going to work every day, some are bankers.
So just my own question now. Do you have friends that are into Yahoo?
Me? Let me direct that to Barrister.
Barrister.
Martha, are you into
He has
Yahoo?
gone to police to
You
bail
are
so
going to
many
build a
people.
number of them.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
As a matter of fact, I do that.
Is it? You say you don't know. There's a guy I got to know recently. His father is rich. He went to affair at least can afford 3 or 4, 5 million. But he's still doing it because that standard he has when he's in school. When you're in school, your parents give you a lot of money. After school, they don't give you much again.
So you have to do something to maintain.
To maintain that standard, and if your salary is not up to that point, you must do something.
Let me tell you something. Someone told me it makes sense. For instance, put the Yahoo guys to this picture. You pay your computer. You do 1 or 2 things. They pay you like maybe 5 or 10 million. That money is quick money.
Yeah.
You realize that money finishes fast. Then you have to tell that young man to go to the office and sit down and work.
Your salary of how much?
Waiting for the end of the month to receive maybe 200k. Let's imagine father is wealthy or has connection. Now, he's in the office. That money means nothing to him. He now tells himself, okay, I'm going to change this bad lifestyle and focus on my work and grow. That 10 million that I paid him through Yahoo now, he will finish it. When he stays like 1-2 months, he has to go back because he's finding something that can give him quick cash.
Is that your phone?
So it's really, it's really hard. It's really hard for him.
That doesn't validate.
It doesn't, but it doesn't. But it was a big issue. It's a big issue because I have a friend who, that's a friend, or someone I know. They put him right. Actually, to be honest, when he went back to Yahoo.
I have a friend that was making good money, 500k every month in Port Harcourt there. When the consortium folded up, he went back to Yahoo because it's only Yahoo that can fund that lifestyle.
That lifestyle.
Even the boys he taught how to work are doing well now. So, and these boys where I don't say they don't get sense. That's the first thing.
But another skill they'll give you is, in this world, you have to be smart, not intelligent. So they'll tell me that's smartness. Although it's wrong, but it's smart.
And in Nigeria, once you have money, you're a wise man.
Yes.
So you are wise and you don't have money. You feel your wisdom is a joke. So the pressure to make money, so everything is money. There's no value, there's no quality.
Yeah.
They're not proactive.
Nobody is interested in having social
Nothing.
wealth. Everybody's not interested in financial. Forget that. Okay.
Social too.
Actually,
Social wealth is a real.
Okay, so I want to. He said something, and it's actually true. He said there's nothing or there is no way to prevent peer pressure, right? He said there's no way that we can prevent peer pressure.
Wait, just a life.
I saw. Yeah, it's actually true. I support that too.
Yes, no.
Wait, what did you say? What did you say was the cause of peer pressure?
No, sorry, it's not from the background.
Origin.
So or DNA that peer pressure is in the DNA.
Origin, when men originally involved, according to science, they couldn't communicate with each other. So in order to what people were doing, what they see the crowd doing is what they join because you cannot tell somebody there's danger. Or you see somebody running. So you start running as well. Until everybody will start running. That's how they used to communicate. So if you see someone doing, you see somebody do something that is different, everybody automatically does it because they don't always explain their reasons for doing things. That's like till now, if you go, you see an antelope run, you see the whole herd run after him. You don't leave one person to run. Even till now, if somebody starts running, all of us will run. Come on. Nobody will ask questions.
Sorry. It's not my journey.
She's calling us.
I think
My journey.
She's calling us.
I think in conclusion they are saying what
Somebody
you're saying
should
peer
run right
pressure
now,
is
stay.
inborn.
Just to help people adapt, and because human beings are social creatures, even like our social graces and everything, because human beings are social creatures, in order to feel accepted, you need to be in a group in order to fulfill some certain parts of your emotional development. So if you're not in that group, if you're not in a group, if you're not doing what everybody is doing, you're going to be affected emotionally, which is why till today, like, you still have to, that is where the entire feeling among comes from. It's simply part of your makeup. You have to be part of a social group.
Why is
Humans are
that?
social creatures.
What do you think about it?
Which is making sense. I mean,
Yeah.
the fact that
I don't know about that history, but then again, it's making sense.
No, I like
Because
the
you've
ending.
involved, yeah.
What she said at the ending side, Sha, about everybody always wanting to be in a group or wanting to be in a. So
I don't know again.
after all that has been said, what I don't know if say advice or what should you say to those people that are being pressured by their peer or are feeling insecure about who they are, people that don't know their value yet? What message do you pass to them?
Let's start from the married man.
Well, I would just say, understand yourself, first of all. And, well, it's not easy for you to actually understand yourself. It's not easy. But I just think, believe in what you are made up of. And know that this life, nobody young person come. Even twins, as they come together, they came different timing. Whether or not by seconds, they came different timing.
They have different
Everyone's
purpose.
different purpose, different grace, different everything. So waiting will work for this man, not will always work for you. And this man can smoke. Now God will not pity him. Nothing will affect his lungs. You.
I know they smoke.
No, I know. It's just an example. And you now
This
decide
is
to
an
do the
example.
same thing. You now decide to do the same thing, and you think it will happen like that. Some people can be good businessmen, entrepreneurs, and you decide to venture into such, but that's not your strong suit. Man, you may fail. You understand? So it's for you to understand where you are strong, how to, work towards something different for yourself. Don't follow the crowd.
Barrister.
Okay,
Barrister, what do you think about
I think the world has evolved a lot and is evolving still. Now, realize that whatever you've experienced, someone else has experienced it. And so there's a lot of literature on how to get out of certain situations. And a number of people who are able to talk to you. We don't really realize that we have all these challenges, or we don't even take it as something. In Nigeria now, you ask questions, they will insult you for asking questions because they feel you should know. So experiences you've had, you can go up internet, read literature, call people you can talk to. Yesterday, someone was telling me that she's looking for someone to actually talk to because she feels mentally challenged. And I'm like, okay, you could go to the doctor. You could call maybe a mentor of yours to walk you out of your present mental challenges. I mean, a number of people go through this. Even old people, they see their friends' children doing better than their own children. They feel like, okay, you must read this course. You must do this. Why are you not doing this? So, I think for young people, with the advantage of media, of the internet, you could pick up resources. You could go to stores. You could check out people who had the same challenge as we have or had. Read up. I think that's a major thing. Instead of having to make yourself out there, you could read up to actually enhance your mental strength to withstand any peer pressure. That's what I'm actually.
Sure. Balati.
So the peer rating. The peer is very high now.
Yeah.
Very, very high. Like in Delta, I heard some women will tell like this man, it looks like a young guy. This guy white. So the woman come and meet him, say, bros, I beg, teach my son so you go feed me. They are being emotional about it and tricky about it. So the peer of the thing is deep. And if they continue like that with large numbers, that means the country has no future.
So how do you think we get over it?
So getting over it now is spiritual keys. Because you need but the people that can stand it is the people that have the mind of their own. And not just having the mind of your own. You have stability and you have that value. You want to have a life of, you want to live a life of impact. Do you understand? You want to live a life of service to humanity. So it's beyond you, because those looking for money, it's just for themselves, to show off, and that's all. The young guys check these days, they just have the same routine. That's why at the end of the week, they all want to rush to the club to show off, just because like they're being caged. So you need to have a strong mind, because the pressure now is more than even the pressure. There's a bigger word, because they will trick you, they will oppress you, they will mess you up. Before you know, you're already part of it. Do you understand? So imagine you have a elder brother, you went to the best schools around, and it's your elder brother that sponsored you even abroad. And it's your own money. Coming back, which work are you looking for? You need to join him now. So it requires a strong mind. Strong mind, man.
Strong mind, strong
Not
personality.
like, but the first strong mind I talk to people about is quality. That means you have standards. Standard. I call it high tension. When you touch the pole and there's electricity to shock you. So nobody will be able to push you away, because these days, imagine you going to Lagos and your friend about just give you a room, give you a computer, That shoe 2 million. Flex shoe, the flexing within 1 week is more than 10 million. You're already in it. It's not like this. One show you how they make the money. You're already in it. So, but if you have a strong mind, all you just need to do is don't tell him anything. Just try, go back to your house. So it's a standard, and people having standards these days are very few. Because the pressure is increasing every day. Everybody wants to live like a politician. Nobody wants to be oppressed, and nobody wants to pass through a process.
What I like about all these things you just said now, that part that he said, your focus, where are you going, and what impact you have to make. And you know that the impact this man is making is not the same.
If you have a big picture, my parents will tell me that where you want, the life you want to live in the future, you cannot start living it now. Do you know that FCMB has 12 Rolls Royce now? But it didn't start with 12. It started with just one. And when it was growing higher, it was mine. Most of the youth these days, because of the pressure, they want to live that billionaire life now. That's where the old puppy came from. Despite the old money, the father did not collect the money. The father and the mom, they are still in the ghetto, they're living, despite the billions he stole. So it's standard. Youth of these don't have standards. They are just like the wind, anywhere the breeze blow them.
Anywhere the money there.
Anywhere the money there.
That's why.
And that's why they say, they are saying the politics of these days, if even the youth get to where the leaders are now, they will do worse.
Yes.
Check the young governors. We were telling you this. I was checking Dino, he's one of the youngest politicians, right?
Yeah.
I was checking his house. Do you see his house? Go to Goodmind TV on Instagram. Check his house. Pet, he has a lift. He has more than 200 wristwatches. We're talking about Philip My expensive wristwatches. Those are. We're talking about wristwatches more than now.
Service people living as what they call them again.
So these are the people. These are the people the boys are now looking at. I want to live like him, but you know you can't win an election. So what's the easiest route to get to that point? Is Yahoo. That's why when he went to Dubai, Oshobe was happy to be with him to even attend his birthday because he feel they are at the same level. The show off. When you want to live a life of impact, show off will not be part of the standards. Because showing off is expensive too. It's a process you need to pay. But that money, if you want to live a life of impact, that money can go somewhere else. So what do you think about yourself? And the Yahoo guys and people that they are being pressurized these days are greedy people. It's only self. It's only themselves. But when you are thinking about others, you make more money and you have more standards. Then you have short and long term goal. Yahoo, there is no goal. Make money.
Okay.
Do you understand? So that's just it. We are okay now.
He's a Yahoo teacher.
And Yahoo barrister.
So is there any other thing you have to say?
No. The Oyibo woman. There's missing a husband.
So I think the point here is for us to know our values.
Don't know your values. Have high standard.
Yeah.
You are not the problem of knowing. It's in you. You are building
Have
it.
high
You are getting
standards.
boom. Just like his body, you're getting bigger. Boom.
That's right.
When I talk about high standard, it's not that you wear camo. You're not supposed to remove the cap. You are scared. Once you see them, still who are
High
you?
standard.
I'm telling you.
But I like what he said to think about others.
Yeah.
Notice. I'll take my letter.
So we are still arguing about the case, and I'm definitely going to have a part 2 talking about peer pressure because this is a very serious topic. So please like, subscribe, comment, put on your notification bells, and remember, if you always bring the F to the phone, peace out.
Stanley, the house.